Okay, since you're the owner of GQ, how do you run what are your policies? How do you run your business?
Well, our policies here kind of follow what the laws are allowing us to do. We have topless entertainment and liquor. So with topless entertainment, the girls are required to wear something covering the nipple and areola, pasties. We use a latex paint here. Glitter on it, you know. Girls are pretty that way. So the liquor laws also touch on lewdness, which is you can't have any contact, you can't have any sexual simulated acts, you can't show any genitals, you can't fondle genitals, you can't caress genitals, you can't simulate touching your genitals.
Now, are these girls aware of these policies, and do they comply with them?
Well, when the girls are brought in and ask, when they come in and ask for a job, part of their contract has all of the lewdness laws included in there that they have to read and initial as part of their contract.
Okay.
So they're made very aware of what the laws are and what they can and cannot do.
Do you have problems with them breaking those laws?
No, not since I have been here. We've had no violations.
Okay. Now, are your girls allowed to drink while they're working?
No.
Okay.
No, the state considers the girls employees, and employees in a bar are not allowed to drink. They are independent contractors, and there's, you know, room to argue on that, but, you know, I tell them they can't drink. So we have a dry erase board that, you know, we put messages on there for the girls, and that's been up there for quite a while.
Okay. And what do you do? What's your policies regarding your clients who tend to drink too much or get unruly?
Well, you can't overserve somebody. That can get you a violation. So if you recognize that somebody might be intoxicated, you know, by the way they walk or talk, or, you know, just body language that would be indicative of somebody intoxicated, we're required to ask them to leave.
Okay. Are there occasions where you actually end up having to remove them that way?
Yeah.
Now, do you have security that works here?
Yes.
Okay. Are these personnel trained, or are there policies about how they conduct their security work?
Well, they approach the customer and explain to them what they're doing that they shouldn't be doing. We try to intercept somebody, you know, before they get that far. Mm-hmm. You know, recognize what somebody might be up to, and, you know, where that's going to lead, so we can kind of cut them off before they even get there.
Okay. How many people do you have on duty at a particular night?
There's usually 3 people that are in the building. Okay.
And where are they positioned?
One works the door, so he's observing the parking lot and part of the interior of the building from the door location. And then we have another gentleman who will walk around the floor, and he keeps watch over the VIP, and, you know, cleans up stuff here and there as it needs to be, and addresses people on the things that they shouldn't be doing. We have the DJ here on our busier nights, who is also a set of eyes, and with a microphone he's able to easily address things that might be a violation or leading to a violation. Then the bartender's also here, and then when I'm here. So sometimes there can be 4 or 5 people.
Do you actually have banned people from here?
I have banned people from here, yes.
Because they come back and...
Well, they're a nuisance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you basically consider safety and security as an essential element of your business?
And following the laws.
Okay. And What's your relationship with the Liquor Commission then?
I haven't had any violations from them.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
We have a stage where the girls dance, and they can dance there in front of the whole room. Sometimes people like more attention. You know, they don't want to share the girl on the stage who might dance, you know, for one guy for a minute and another guy. You know, they might want to watch a girl in a more private setting. So we have an area where girls can dance in front of gentlemen there.
Okay.
In that way.
Anything else?
Our guy at the door cards everybody, no matter how old they are. You know, that way there's no chance. You know, it's a good habit to have. If you card everybody, then nobody ever gets in without being carded.
Okay. So, have you ever had a problem with a minor actually getting through?
No. We will let people in here that are 18 and under 21. But when they come in, they are wristbanded with a specific colored wristband. You know, everybody in the building's alerted to their presence. You know, we do that because usually
the law will allow you to do that.
Well, they're over 18; they just can't drink. So,
okay.
I mean, there's no age limit on when you can be in a bar. But since this bar is an adult-based bar, you know, we're not gonna. You know, it's 18, same age, you know, as it would be to buy a magazine.
Okay, and there's been no complaints by the Liquor Commission or the
No, I've had no violations by liquor control.
All right. With that said, do you really think that it's just the police department that's really after your business, or
well,
do you think
the police department's after everybody really that has a bar. You know, they harass everybody they can. They'll sit and watch people leave bars or count cars, or they drive through parking lots and run license plates.
Do you think you got hit with a double whammy since you serve liquor and have adult entertainment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then. Very well. Thank you for your time.